All right. What up? What up? What up? What's up, folks? So we just gonna walk and talk here so that I can explain all the. That's hilarious. It's like a lady. She's like lecturing someone. Um, I was like, why are they talking so loud? Like I'm trying to talk on my live stream, but that was funny. She was telling them like every day you basically do the same thing or something like yeah. It sounds like me. I'd be having to tell you folks, like, you got to let these folks know, real talk, because that's the problem. You got too many people. Everybody's dealing with it. I already know, because you got these narcs everywhere. The epic failures that can't build nothing. That's what they do. They just kind of always there, always around. It's like this all-encompassing energy, but it's an all-encompassing energy, but they don't do anything. You feel me? Like, and they're all identical. They're all the same. It's crazy. So quite frankly, for me, I definitely don't have time for it. I'm a grown man. Um, but yeah, long story short, um, we just keep building, man. It's full speed ahead. You know, like a walking music video. First of all, so I mean, I got that going for me. That's going to be a money maker. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a couple of videos right here. So bear with me, and then I want to keep talking to y'all about everything transpiring and what's coming next. Give me a minute. All right, I'm back. So, long story short, like I said, you just got to understand what's what, reality, how it works, right? Why do all these people have white vehicles? Like, that's how you know, like, all these people in on it and they all a part of it. Real talk. Because, like, somebody got together and said, everybody, like, purchase a white vehicle. Just something I've noticed. You understand? Like, I don't know what's up with the white vehicle thing, but something about it, something fishy. Real talk, there's tons of them out here. Like it's weird, but like I said, for me personally, we just keep pushing, baby. You know what I mean? We keep pushing full speed ahead. We gonna stay moving. We gonna stay winning. Um, just gonna stay pushing and making it do what it do. Feel me? Um, I've been trying to work on. Hold on. I've been trying to work on like grip strength, a little different little tactics and exercises, things I can do for that. And I think it's working majorly, personally. Seriously, I do. I think that I definitely know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? More so than anyone. My hair looks cool as hell. I got some videos I'll be releasing in a little bit. They should look good. They'll work. Yeah, the boys look good. That's why they all mad and they feeling it. Look good as hell. And on the top, hold up. They make as much noise as possible. It's all it is noise. It's all any of these folks produce is noise. That's all y'all do is noise. It's all noise. When you talk, it's noise. None of them actually produce anything. Real talk. That's the truth. What was I saying? Man, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm the top martial artist in the country and the world. For real, for real. You know what I mean? So I don't care what folks have to say, what they think about anybody's opinion. I just keep on pushing forward and working hard, working a hell of a lot harder than any of you. I work harder than anybody. You know what I mean? We up over $57 for that next check. We get money and they all mad and they feelings because they get none. Ugh. You cannot make money with the wrong attitude. You can't make money on this platform with the wrong attitude or the wrong content or the wrong language. Like that's how I know none of them getting paid, and they don't realize you never will because you're not listening. You're not learning. That's why I keep telling them stop thinking the way y'all do. And you see what I'm talking about is real because I told y'all. Hold up. I told y'all this entire time, bro. Do you remember? I told y'all this entire time. I said, you got to make the right choices no matter what. As hard as it is, as impossible as it is, you have to make the right choices. You understand? So, like, it's not a question. It's, you have to. And see, that's what I'm saying. Oh, me? Trust me, bro. I know me, man. I don't get scared. I get excited. And like I said, the only thing I fear is losing my cool. Only thing I fear is myself. Only thing I fear is, making mistakes. You know what I mean? Being put in a position where, my future is, compromised or my, anything. Like I'm not taking no losses. I'm not taking no L's. I play for keeps, homie. It's like I play for keeps in these streets. I have my entire life. I play for keeps, period. Feel me? I don't play no games. I don't do fake stuff. I don't do fake talk. I'm not that patient. Real talk. Face feeding. But yeah, like me, my attitude at this point, I've been patient for long enough for a long time. Like I'm at another level now. Like I'm hearing readings and they're explaining like I don't really believe all of them though, because they be saying weird stuff like, "Oh, this moment's never gonna come." I don't believe that. I think that that moment is gonna come. I think that I believe in God's promise to me and everything He told me, and I believe that everything is going to come. That like it's saying you're waiting on this moment for everything to click and shift and change. Not really. That couldn't be farther from the truth. I haven't waited on anything. Um, I'm waiting, for everything to come together, of course, and I'm waiting for Christina. Um, and that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So, I would never let a video tell me things that aren't true. But as far as building my business and expanding and everything, no, I have to wait on a couple of things right now. Waiting on things to come together. That's not a choice. That's just what it is. But as far as my business and everything and what I'm doing, I'm not waiting on nothing concerning that. I'm getting the ball rolling. So, like, like I said, I've been held back for a long time, but it's all part of the purpose and comes with the territory. You know what I mean? So I understand that. I really do. I get it. Hold up. So yeah, like I said, I mean, for me personally, uh, I know exactly what I'm doing. It takes time. I can't rush. I can't rush the process. But I told y'all what my goal is. My goal is I really want to go to Katy, Texas, like right now, like straight up. Like I said, we still got to be patient. We got to wait on some things. I got to wait on a lot of things. You know what I mean? Not a lot, but I got to wait on everything to come together. We got to be patient. God told me you have to be patient. So that's what I'm saying. You have some videos that's like, I understand the point of it, but like, not everything is going to always apply to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it does. That's why I decipher what message is for me and what's not. But nah, like I've taken the initiative on everything. Like I said, we've expanded out here even, and you saw and witnessed that. Um, and we're going to expand when we take this to another city with the Batman thing. But when I do it in another city, you just have to understand it's going to be very real. It's going to be very powerful. And I'm coming with God. Everything I'm doing is with God, truly. So very powerful. You know what I mean? God works through me. I'm the son of God. I do God's work and God's will here on this planet on earth. And this is the life path I chose, the most difficult, most impossible life path in existence. You understand? And like I said, I'm very intense. If you can't tell just by looking in my eyes at me, I'm a very intense man. It don't get no more intense. You know, folks have never been able to match my intensity. That's why a lot of people are fazed by me. I'm like omnipotent, and very different than your average human being, and I become more like this every day, like I'm really in that mode, for real. My like powers are really coming out and it's quite amazing. I have a lot of power. I'm trying to study, like, I'm going to be studying like telekinesis. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn how to levitate objects. Literally, not joking. Like, I believe this is a matrix and it can bend for me. So, you're welcome to believe what you like, and I'm welcome to believe what I like. So, it is what it is. So, yeah, like I said, you know what I mean? We gonna keep on winning, and it's just that simple. Feel me? So the difference between me and everybody else is I'm fully aware of everything. You know what I mean? And I know I got a lot of folks jelly and in their feelings, and I think it's quite funny, quite entertaining. I'm loving every bit of it, man. You know what I mean? And I'm making money. Oh, for real. But real talk, I would love to take this to Katy, Texas. Are you serious? I done built my whole life by myself with my own bare hands and my genius mind. I built everything. I built it up. I got a beautiful life. I'm good out here. I'm lamped up. I'm comfortable. I'm chilling. I know y'all, man. I know you and your feelings. Real talk. They should get mad when I say that to them. I'm living good. Like 50 said. There I go quoting 50 Cent again. I got these folks in their feelings, homie. It's hilarious. You know what I mean? So like I said, like I do what I want to do, and you have to understand, like, bro, trust me, what's coming next, y'all are not prepared for it all. Like I said, you're gonna see me get to a whole nother level with this martial arts stuff right around the corner, like right next time I train. Like I'm gonna amp everything up. Watch. I already know. Like I'm gonna start really working on the speed. Like I said, working on grip strength a little bit here and there. Um, I have different methods for everything I do. Okay. My thought patterns, like Tupac said, differ from the entire world. So he said either I would have to change the world or be changed by the world, right? Exactly. And he said, I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, which, I disagree with. I think that Tupac should get a lot of credit for changing the world. He definitely changed the world, in my opinion. But I get what he was saying. He was very real. And he said, I'm not saying I'm going to change the world. He said, but I will spark the mind, the brink of the person that will change the world, basically, is what he said, which is crazy to me because it's almost like God really was talking to him. And I believe he was, because I think he told him, like, basically, it doesn't end with you. There's another one coming, and the one that's coming next is he's going to change the world. That's my prophecy, and I am the prophecy, and that's my truth, and that's what I was told. It's what God told me, 100%. And these folks know that what I'm saying is real, right? They know that I really talk to God. They know God speaks to me, and know that God is leading the way, and it's a very beautiful thing, you know what I mean? And all these demons are running, man. They're running and they're fleeing. I told you, demons flee from me. Always have, always will. But I'm a very powerful being, homie. Like I said, um, you know what I mean? Like that's my whole point. Like when you see somebody this real, bro, it's kind of clear, bro. Like, I ain't for the games, bro. I'm just not the one. I'm not, never been the one. I'm not the one to play with, homie. You know what I mean? So that's my whole point. Like you got to understand, this is real, bro. You know what I mean? Like don't get it confused just because the environment. We have a lot of normal folks and scrubs around, so they don't know how to process it or what really is happening in front of them. You know, but I don't really care. I don't pay no attention. I just ignore it. But yeah, what I'm doing by myself and what I've done out here is real as it gets. And I really protect all these folks and protect these people, literally. I protect y'all while you sleep. You know what I mean? Like for real. So, like I said, people could do what they want, but I don't care. You know what I mean? My whole point is just everything I taught you and told you is a fact, is it not? Had I not been patient, had I not exercised restraint that nobody else would have this entire time. I mean, I've had to be super patient. Anyone else, no one would be able to be as patient as I am. I promise you, none of you, nobody nobody. I'm talking every day. I'm the most patient man ever. And it's because I have no choice in my mind. I have to be because I want to succeed. And that's the only way I'll succeed. And that's my point. Everything I taught you and told y'all is a fact. Had I not been patient, have I not exercised restraint this entire time, had I not made the right decisions, which was impossible for me because people really be doing some weird stuff and on some weird vibes and acting weird and saying weird stuff, right? Like weird behaviors, weird attitudes, right? So you have to understand, had I not been patient, right? You feel me? They always around all these jelly folks. Yeah, jellyfish. Need some peanut butter for your jelly. All y'all jelly. I told you, ain't none of these folks got any money out here. Like I said, my whole point is, hell, had I not been patient, had I not went through all the trials and tribulations and all the things that I've been put through and all the tests, I feel like God tests us. And had I not been through all these tests, I would have never gotten to this level or to this point. And not only that, but that was my thing I always told people, you can't run around being Billy Tough Guy just because you're Billy Tough Guy. hmm Because common sense, what will happen, right, is somebody who can't think, and I've seen it a million times, oh, they'll just keep catching cases. The truth is, it's easy to catch a case. Oh, it's super easy. This system, this illegal, corrupt system of injustice, and they're all just waiting, seething, waiting for you to make a mistake, waiting for you to mess up. It's easy to get back. It's easy to, you know what I mean? Like, do all that. But what's hard is patience and restraint and resilience and saying, hey, you know what? No matter who wrongs me, I'm going to forget about it and forgive you, and I'm going to keep moving forward because I'm on my path. It's like a sea turtle. Like if the sea tortoise is migrating through the water, what are you going to waste your time with a fish? Because that fish distract you and he want to talk crazy? No, you're going to go in the riptide and the current, soar past that fish, and that fish is only talking because they want you to stop because you got to catch that riptide current, and they know if you miss it, then you miss your destiny. You understand? That's the most powerful thing I think anyone's ever said. Real talk. That's the truth. The devil, the trick of the devil, man, the trick of Satan, the trick of the devil is that Satan or the devil, he wants to trick you out your destiny. And that's what I've learned. I mean, firsthand, I've witnessed it, I've seen it, and I know my destiny. I don't completely know it, but I understand it somewhat. And I know my destiny is very real. Like real as it gets. I know that my destiny is crazy, amazing. And I know what I do and what my function is and the function I serve, and I know what I'm good at. And it ain't playing around. It ain't, even just martial arts. It ain't looking cute. I think y'all can figure out what I'm really good at. Like I'm a real gangster. You know what I mean? So, like I said, like this is what I'm really good at. This is what I do. And I do what I'm good at. So that's what I'm saying. I'm the enforcer, bro. Enforcer of divine law, real deal Holyfield. Like I said, had I not been patient, had I not made the right decisions, had I not been crazy enough to believe that I would exist up to this point, had I not been crazy enough to believe in myself, because I always believed in myself. It ain't crazy, it's just self belief. I always knew that I could do this. I always knew that I would get to this point. I'm here. I made it. See, that's why you got videos want to be negative or say things that aren't true, completely opposite of real. No, I made it. You know what I mean? The real downloads, the real readings are saying what's happening. Like now you're figuring out how you can kind of take it easy and still make dough. I don't have to train all the time. I don't have to go hard all the time, every single day. Finally, I finally made it. I haven't really eased into it yet, and I'm not used to it. But that's the truth. Like I'm finally to the point where I'm going to be able to chill and relax and still make money. Like God told me you're going to get paid to exist. But I know my purpose is extremely real. I understand somewhat what I believe my purpose is, and you know, I just try to do God's will. I listen to God. I want to do everything the right way, um, as much as possible. But I just understand what I'm going to be coming up against, and it's going to be a lot. And it's just like they depict all of this stuff. I mean, I do the real thing. Like I'm literally like a mechanism. You just turn it on and I go. But I know what I'm doing. So that's the thing. Like I know what I'm about to do. I know that I'm about to take over. And like I said, no, I'm not. I'm waiting on what I need to wait on. I'm always wait on Christina. And like I said, in the meanwhile, we're trying to see what moves we can make right now with little to no resources and little to no support. You know what I mean? Never had a support system. Always had the opposite of that. So, you know, we just got to keep pushing, man. Long story short, we got to keep pushing. We got to keep doing our best. That's all, man. We got to keep on moving forward and keep making it do what it do. You feel me? So, for me personally, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. To be frank. But yeah, we're gonna keep on moving. All I can say is, I'm going through it now while I'm talking to you. All I can say is I've been through so much stuff physically. I've been through so much stuff just through the stress. through it wearing on me, through everything I've been through everything I came up against, you know what I mean? All this stuff that folks have done, you know what I mean, in a collaborative effort, like I said, collusion and conspiracy across state lines. They've all committed tons of felonies. They're looking at federal indictments and prison time, you know. So it's not easy to come up against these establishments, the establishment, the system, all these evil folks. I mean, I'm taking on whole armies of people and winning, bro. That's what you got to understand. I stood my ground by myself. I didn't run and go get help. I didn't run to nobody for my problems. I stood up, man. It's like God told me, God said, if the whole world against you, then how powerful have you become? And that's the truth. It's incredible. It's amazing, and I'm the real deal. And it's just, for me, it's just so cool, you know. It's surreal. It's a surreal feeling. It's amazing. Like my life is like literally like a movie, and I'm Batman. I mean, can you really ask for more than that? Come on, bro. God bless me, man. God loves me. I know that. I don't feel like I can make a mistake because I know God loves me. Like y'all don't get, like, I'm really beginning to get to that point, and you can see it. It's the truth. Like, this isn't the Truman Show. They use that analogy too, and I've never seen that movie. I want to watch it with Jim Carrey, I think. And they said you survived your Truman Show. So I'd have to see it to understand. But you know, if you don't believe God talks to me, listen to how specific that is. I mean, my point is, God knows what's going on and he's in control. I'm to the point that I feel like I can't do no wrong. Even if I went out my way to mess up or make a mistake, God gonna correct it. You know, given that, I mean, you know, it's best and I need to do the right thing, but God loves me no matter what. And I'm just to the point that I really feel like, and I truly believe and I understand, I don't doubt at all, God is complete control of this, of reality, of everything. That's what I choose to believe. I truly do. I believe that God is going to carry me along the way, and I believe that God, you know, wrote my destiny beforehand, and it's all predestined. And that's what I'm saying. You know, it's like they said. Like I mean, God told me. I get messages and downloads all the time. It said God will not let you fail. That's what I'm saying. I'm just along for the ride. I'm the vessel. All y'all folks mad at me, it's because you mad at God. I figured it out. That's why God told me. He said it's not about you, it's about me. He said, them folks is mad at you and jealous because they rejected me. Y'all rejected God, bro. That's why I can't be cool with you. I can't get down with you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not your friend because anybody who rejects God, I'm not your friend. I'm with God 100% like I'm with Christina 100%. I believe in loyalty and faithfulness, and that's what I exercise. You know what I mean? Like, for real, completely. You know, so like I said, for me, I'm glad that I listened. I'm glad that I've listened to God, and He told me keep your eyes on me, and He told me we're going to do this together. So God, I'm praying right now and asking you, you know, please help me with the finances. It's just what I need help with. You know, I don't care about money. It's just a tool to me, but I need help with the finances, man. Please send me some people to help me. As you have, please send me some money. Please help me to build this, and please help me to make this move. I would love to, you know, make a move. I don't know if I'm opening different timelines, making these moves, or what's going on. Man, I would love to move to Katy, Texas, and build on top of what I already got. You know what I'm saying? I would love to go to these places, and I want to find nice places, and I want to live there. Like, I want to stay there and take a vacation. Real talk, and set up shop and get moving and run this Batman thing. That's the point of why I built this, because this is like an operation and a project. I can run this anywhere. I just need a place to sleep, basic necessities, help with that, and that's it. And I'm straight. You feel me? And I need my bat suit. So that's the hardest part, is just nobody wants to help. And all these folks, you know, are against me. And it is what it is. I mean, I'm not unhappy about that. If anything, I'm grateful because it made me stronger. Y'all have helped me, man. When people try to hold you back, they do you a favor, bro. You know, y'all got to wake up and understand that. But what I'm saying is they not going to help me, you know, and there may be some people that God sends that will, just like he has, and hopefully that's what they do. You know what I mean? So again, that's what I'm waiting for, and outside of that, I don't really know what to tell you. You feel me? Cuz I mean, at the end of the day, um how do I put it? I mean, like I said, I can run this out of anywhere, bro. So, you know, God, please send me some people to help me. Please send me the money, and the finances, and please just bless me, like you promised me, and give me the resources. I need the money, please, to do this, and that's all I need. I put in all the work. I've done it all. Like I said, I couldn't do any of it without God and without Christina, and that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, I know He wants me to give myself credit too, and I do, and I've done it all, and I'm proud of myself. But you know, can't do it without God, man. I give all credit and glory to God, and all credit to Christina. All credit and glory to Christina. So I love you more than anything, honey. I truly do. I love you more than anything. I'm very tired, but outside of that, hopefully I'll be all right. But what was I gonna say? I just want to make the move, man. I want to make the move. I want to get things going, man. I would love to build, and that's the thing. Like, because that's what I was saying. Because these folks won't help, they make it so impossible. Because it's just small things. It's always small things. It ain't even got to do with money. It's got to do with the fact that I have to take my bulletproof vest with me and my bat suit, and y'all won't help me to do this basic stuff so I can get my business rolling. Because the truth is, they was all mad when I built this business, and none of them wanted to see it succeed or me flourish. And I'm not surviving, I'm thriving now, like just starting to, and they're upset. And I'm trying to push it farther, bro. We still a long way, bro. I'm trying. That's what the thing. They sit there and they all pray for my downfall, and it'll never happen. That's the thing. Every time I'm trying to climb up, they got a crab in a bucket mentality. They don't want to see me succeed. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I mean, these people keep doing the same thing. I had another one. He just gave me another receipt on Cash App that's documentation for the federal lawsuit, because he in his feelings, and he send $1 and say some weird stuff that's irrelevant, and I don't care. And it's a dude that I don't even talk to. It's a dude that, like I said, I've tried to have conversations on here publicly with you a million times, and you have no identity. I told y'all that dude is like the real Joker. This is a dude I know nothing about, don't really know. Like, you know what I mean, is in collusion and conspiracy with members of that illegal organization, the Red Triangles. And these folks don't get it. Like, every time you do that, bro, and you hand me a receipt, that's documentation, bro. That's federal charges, bro. So basically they're all crashing out and they're indicting themselves. Real talk. I'll say it again. These folks are all crashing out and indicting themselves. I already got federal indictments on the whole Red Triangles, bro. Like I said, like, what? The information is out public, most of it. It's not hard. You just look at the channel and go look at the other channel. It's not complicated. So, like I said, I'm tired of explaining the same thing over and over again. Like, you folks really need to catch up, bro. Y'all can read. Y'all see what it is. You know what I mean? So, my whole thing, hold up. My whole thing is just, I need help, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, and I'm asking God for help because, these people, of course, don't want to help me. And that's the thing. I'm coming up against all these demons. I'm coming up against the entire establishment, the entire system, the entire society, and your whole society is fake and a joke. And most of the so-called women are a joke. And that's what I continue to say, and I'll continue to preach. And that's why y'all don't pursue real men. That's why y'all sit there and act like I'm invisible and don't exist. And it makes no sense because I'm better looking than all these dudes. And I'm just pointing it out. I don't feel any way. I don't care about it. I'm just saying the truth. Y'all whack. Y'all been whack. So what? I'm not supposed to have an opinion and say the truth that I'm seeing right in front of me every day that's blatantly obvious? Like, dude, y'all pick suckers. Every single one of you, bro, you pick suckers. Like, you all of you can't deal with a real man. Like, you're supposed to be a man in this world, bro. We was raised to be men. You're supposed to be a man and be aggressive. And these so-called women, right? You've literally gone against man and betrayed man, and that's my problem, and I'm gonna keep speaking on it. And any dude who has any kind of instinct like a man, because I'm the only real man who ever existed, and I stand on that. These dudes ain't men, right? If you stand on that and you understand what I'm saying and you trying to go that direction and become a man, first of all, you're going to have to listen to me so I could teach you. Number two, you want to become a man, right? And you on that, and that's what you should be on, because all y'all supposed to be men, you just not. If you on that, then you going to want to listen to me. If you on that, then you going to like what I'm kicking and what I'm saying, because this is a real standpoint, and it's why our society is the way it is. These so-called women are not balling, bro. They're not balling on a budget. They're not making a whole lot of money. Okay, that's the problem. These people want to paint it. Oh, they got so much power, and they don't have any power. I mean, you got so-called women struggling all over the world, and celebrities all struggling. All of them. I don't care what industry they go into. They're all broke and poor and struggling. This is a man's world still, but you have to understand there's a way to go about things. And like I said, we sat back. They can't ever tell me I'm wrong, because I sat back for almost 2 decades, my entire life, watching you so-called women and seeing what you do with the power that Satan gave you and the devil, because he gave you these job opportunities. He gave you and built this system to give you this fake illusion of power. I sat back and I watched what y'all did with it, and every single one of you took advantage and abused your power and authority. Tell me when I'm lying. Every single one of you sold me out and sold out the real man immediately. Every single one of you betrayed me and betrayed man. Y'all got them parades in Austin on 6th Street because you against me. All that stuff is because of me. Okay, those are rallies against me, against the Son of Man, because they all rejected God, because what you're doing is a sin. Tell me when I'm lying. So, like I said, I've been seeing it my whole life, and y'all don't get. I've been watching y'all. I watch y'all very closely, all of you. I like to people watch. I study human behavior. I be watching all y'all and paying attention. Y'all a joke, homie. Real talk. Like y'all really convenient and selfish and entitled, and you don't even see what you supposed to be after. Like, where's your standards? Where's your self-respect? Y'all were never taught. Real talk. They should have taught you all these things. They never taught you self-respect. They never taught you, bro. You go out in the world and you look for true love. You look for a real man. Y'all don't have that. That's why all y'all miserable. All they do is sit around watching me. I know y'all, I'm gonna make tons of money because y'all have to watch me because you don't do nothing but sit around with the sucker that you pretend to be with, the beta male simp, right? Who's a joke and not even good looking. Straight up. Y'all have horrible taste, bro. I'm gonna keep talking about it. Whatever I see, I'm gonna talk about. See, I'm not here for your fake judgment. I'm gonna do what I want to do and people can catch up. You want to be a part of what I'm doing, then catch up. Catch me while you can. You feel me? Because if not, you're gonna miss out. You even blink and you're gonna miss something on this, you know? So like I said, for me, nah man, y'all are funny as hell, straight up. Like it's crazy to me. You know what I mean? And like they really feel like they in power right now because all of them on that satanic demonic stuff, and they don't understand. Anybody who's down with the devil, you about to lose. You understand? I'm coming through. I'm dismantling this entire system. I'm talking about changing the entire world, lifting the entire structure from the ground up, and renovating it and fixing it. So all that demonic stuff that all these so-called women on, that's fine. Pretty soon, none of you gonna have a job. Pretty soon, I mean, all your money is about to stop because God is real and God's going to show you his power. And he's going to utilize and use me to do so as well. I'm coming to shut this whole system down. You understand? If you evil and you so-called women really kept feeling and taking advantage of the power, that the fake power, that the illusion of power that the devil gave you, and all y'all sold your soul for it, right? So he got what he want, right? From you, right? And all y'all like that. I'm not supposed to feel some way about that. That all y'all betrayed man? You betrayed the Son of God, all of you, the entire world, bro. I told y'all since day one, when you see them so-called women that you all think are so good looking and they on camera, and you know the gesture that they do on camera, yeah, that's towards me. I knew it. I knew it my entire life. I knew it since I was little, bro. The first time I saw that, I was like, man, that's crazy. Like I could just feel how it was hate, and it was towards me, and I knew it. I was never crazy. I just knew who I was. And I said, that's really what it's about. Like y'all really reject God, and that's why. And they're all living in spite and doing disgusting things, acts, all this stuff you see on the internet. All that stuff is a sin. All that stuff is you know, like I understand. Don't get me wrong. I'm human, but all that stuff is wrong and it's evil. You understand? I'm talking about the form of what they're doing is satanic. Anything that's evil is satanic. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all want to dismiss it. Oh, Satan ain't evil. Oh, Satanism ain't evil. It's the worship of self. No, it's not. Y'all folks all worship the devil, bro. You do it every day. Your music does it. You perform rituals every day. What do you mean? You know what I mean? Like I believe all that stuff about that the reptilians and the draconians. Like yeah, all this stuff is trying to harvest energy from us. Oh, the reptilians definitely are a component of this. There's videos out right now talking about people work for Dr. Dre and they said what I said about Eminem being cloned. You know what I mean? I know the real Eminem did his thing, and then like I said, Illuminati got to him, and then every album after that was about Satan. Come on, bro, that's a clone. That's not the same dude, man. You know what I mean? Even if it was the same dude, like they did a number on him, they changed him, and it's not the same dude, bro. It's a clone. You know what I mean? So that's what they do with everybody in that system. Look at The Rock right now, and they're making an excuse. Oh, it's for a movie role. He's losing tons of weight, 60 pounds plus, or more immediately, bro. That's horrible for you, bro. That's not for a movie role. You understand? And it shows, just goes to show what Hollywood does. They build you up to break you down. So I mean, even if it was for a movie role, that's even worse because it snitches and tells on Hollywood how y'all treat your actors. They don't care about you. That system builds you up to break you down. That system eats its own. That system is Freemasonry. That's what Hollywood is. Look what they did to Callie Muscle. Looks like a shriveled up prune. Okay. I even saw the other dude that does the bar workouts. I just saw a video. He put out a video 2 days ago. Y'all know who I'm talking about? The one that was real ripped and huge. He looked rough too. The ones who do the calisthenics. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say his name on here. It's the name of a movie. You know who I'm talking about. But he was like super ripped and would do everything on the bars, man. He looked bad now. He looked small, he looked rough. He don't look very impressive. He really don't. And that's what I'm saying. Like you just got to pay attention to the world, and all these people have gotten down with the Baphomet and the devil and Satan and sold their soul. And a lot of it is connected to this YouTube as a platform because these companies like Google and YouTube, not only was Google ruled an illegal organization, but Google is the devil. All of this is the YouTube is the devil. I don't care, bro. You Masons pay me. I'm gonna say the truth. You understand? So, like I said, that's why all this satanic stuff came at me. And like I said, as crazy as it is, it's not so crazy anymore when you realize the world I actually live in and the truth that I'm the Messiah. I'm the Son of God. So this is the way that I guess it has to be in the story has to go, that everyone had to come against me and I had to uprise by myself with God. It makes sense now. So this corporation and the corporate structure, I mean, you're just a pawn puppet, in the middle of all this of my story. You get what I'm saying? Because this had to happen. These corporations had to be built by Satan in order for me to be able to come through and expose the truth about them and be able to shut down and dismantle the entire system in all of corporate America with the truth and legally the right way. Facts. So, like I said, I teach martial arts. I teach 52 blocks. I teach self-defense. I'm the top martial artist in the world, top calisthenics competitor in the world, and I put my money where my mouth is. Anybody want to compete? You're gonna pay me at least $100. Like I said, Bar for Bar Fitness. That's my league. I'm the CEO. That's my network. That's my association. That's everything. That's gonna be the business that we build, and that's just one of them, right? Because we compound business over here. Sneed Enterprises, we're building in front of you. Everything, right? You understand? So, like I said, just understand people is in their feelings because I'm goody and I'm building, and they just didn't want to see me goody and happy. That's fine. Nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? Try harder, try least. That y'all funny as hell. So other than that, like I said, we looking to expand, and every time the minute that I expand, it even just makes it easier because it puts me in a situation where I don't got to worry at all. You understand? I'm not worried, period, because I got God. Anything I give it over to God. God got me. God loved me. You know what I mean? And y'all feel some way about that. That's funny, man. So yeah, like I said, this whole story and whole world literally revolves around me. I just never asked for it to. Like I said, man, so-called women out there, man, make better decisions. Quit acting like you above me. You're not above a man. This is my world. I created it. I'm literally your creator. That's why I look at my creation and I'm embarrassed. The real talk. I look at my creation and I'm disappointed. You understand? Real talk. Because I'm God in human form. God see and look through me and move through me. Like when you see me moving, I told you, when you see Batman moving, you know God is moving. That's the truth. So when I look at my creation now, I'm just disappointed, man. That's why I am able to see beauty so much more than any other dude or any person. That's why I'm able to appreciate so much more and feel so much more because this is my creation. All of you are my creation. And I'm extremely disappointed in my creation. Truly, I'm extremely disappointed in you folks here on YouTube that you conduct yourself the way that you do and you act the way you do. It's absolutely sad and embarrassing, and you should really change it. You understand? So, like I said, it is what it is. I got pure love in my heart. That love don't go away or change no matter what somebody says to me. For everyone, even my enemies. I pray for my enemies. I hope that things get better for y'all. I hope that you do better. So, I want to respond to the dude who sent me whatever on Cash App and you said something negative or whatever. Hey, listen, bro, it's nothing but love over here for you, man. I wish you the best, bro. And I hope that, I hope that you're able to, press forward and, basically, come to a better place and get in a better mind state. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't feel that way. You know what I mean? Instead of sending me $1 and just so you can, commit a crime and that you're, to do all that nonsense, what you should do is you should make another account and donate me some real money and support my efforts and support my cause. and you could learn something and I could teach you. You know what I mean? It's nobody's fault that you're in the position you're in or down and out or whatever because of yourself. It's nobody's fault but your own. You know what I mean? So you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror because you have nobody to blame but yourself, brother. Like I said, I'm everybody's role model on here, and I'm what all these folks want to be. That's why they get on the mic and start talking like they somebody. But I get paid, and you don't. And it ain't even about that. It's about who's who. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. I always knew the money was coming. You know what I mean? Whether it's small for now or whatever, it's gonna grow. They're gonna have to give me deals, man. They're gonna have to put deals on the table. It's too much power, man. You know what I mean? Even the agencies, departments, organizations are probably gonna have to give me a deal at some point and put me on a payroll. Like seriously, that's the thing. Like what they said. Like how much is Batman pulling in? Like it really is to that point. They're gonna have to pay me, bro. You know what I mean? Like real talk, because I'm getting enough done and I'm that powerful and I'm changing things so much. They're gonna have to give me and create it into a job. I mean, I'm doing it for you. I ain't asking, but I'm just saying they're gonna have to give me some money. It's gonna be a licensed job and everything. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like you know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like I built this. I know people and their feelings and jealous because it wasn't just creativity. It was my calling and my purpose. This is God's plan, not mine. This was God's idea. He told me himself. You know, I was even took back by it. I was like, wait a minute, the Batman thing was your idea? He's like, yeah. Like real talk. God was like, it was my idea, meaning he put it on my mind. So God is funny, man. God has a sense of humor. God is beautiful, man. God is great. Like real talk. Like you see, I'm not like these crazy people that are just yapping and sound obsessive. And that's the thing. Like, I'm sorry, but that stuff takes a toll on me. As much as I'm about God, like when I get around, some of these homeboys and I'm trying to eat and we sitting down eating and they just keep on yapping. I mean, like that stuff, it wears on you. You know what I mean? We was eating at that one spot the other day and one of them dudes had to tell him like, hey, yo, can you, lower your voice a little bit? Cause he's just sitting there like yelling at the top of his lungs and using, crazy, wording and language for no reason. And like, that's not godly, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing folks don't get. Like, it's not godly to have an agenda. It's not godly to think that that if you just help someone that you're gaining something from it. And that's the thing is I think some people are a little bit too extreme, and I think that's what's going on. That's not true faith. True faith, like I said, isn't throwing away all your money. I mean, I'm glad that you help, and I'm glad that folks want to help, and I'm glad if folks want to help me. But I'm saying, you don't just throw away money. You don't just, you don't try to do things here so that you can earn, whatever. It doesn't work that way. You have to do it genuinely from the goodness of your heart and not want anything in return whatsoever. And that's the thing. I hear y'all talking. It's just so funny and so petty because I catch y'all every time. Everything you do is convenient. And then you wonder why you're not me, why we're not the same, why we're not blessed the same. Like, come on, bro. People is jealous of my shine and the anointing over my life. People are jealous of my glow. Like, people know I'm the son of God. You think people haven't tried? You know exactly what I'm saying. You think people haven't tried to stop me? Come on, bro. They've been doing this my entire life, bro. I'm just like Jesus Christ. Literally, I've gone through the same things. I've resurrected. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not comparing myself. I'm not saying that I walked his walk. I give Jesus Christ all the credit. That's my brother. You know what I mean? Like real talk. But what I'm saying is our walks are fairly similar, and that's something you have to recognize. I'm really the Messiah, bro. I've really resurrected in front of you, like for real. And all you people didn't even see it or notice it. That's why I'm Batman. Where do you think I got all these superpowers from and all this? You know what I mean? These folks want to forget. I wasn't built like this back in the day. I was built, but I mean, in my opinion, I wasn't. I wasn't to this level. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, bro. I was strong, but I wasn't at this level. And I used to look huge. I look smaller now, but I'm way stronger. That's what I'm saying, bro. Looks can be deceiving, man. The world, you just don't even perceive and conceive what's going on here. So it's okay. Like I said, you stumbled across something way darker than anything y'all can possibly fathom or imagine. Believe me, it's real as it get. And we're gonna keep on pushing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. All these folks, it's like they want to prove me wrong so bad, then prove me wrong, because I guarantee you can't. Because I'm not wrong. I'm right, and I'm telling you the truth, and I am the truth, and I've already proven everything. I proved every point while y'all was yapping. That's why you don't have an answer for me now, so you in your feelings. You feel me? So stay in your feelings. Stay mad. Stay mad, stay broke. We gonna keep on letting this money stack. So yeah, like I said, man, I just need financial help, man. Like I said, you see me, hand me some change, some dollars, whatever, bro. We got to get this money up first, and then that way we can try to get everything together. And I really would like to do it, man. You know what I mean? Like it costs so much to get a bus ticket. I'm pretty sure I could head straight to Katy, Texas, and take a look and see how it is. It'll be vacation. It'd be a trip. I don't know about bringing the bat suit or not, but it is what it is. And as far as when these people are trying to comment and say things that don't make coherent sense, I mean, that's your issue. I'm not going to waste my time addressing that. If you can't process reality, what that got to do with me? If you want to fake type and pretend like you don't know, I'm not here to have that conversation. You know what I mean? I know how to move, bro. So I don't know what you're saying. I mean, you just said he said one of them said he never heard of a hotel. How would I not hear of a hotel when I'm the guy who literally was in and out of hotels more than anybody ever? Like I have more experience with hotels than anyone. Anyone. Well, why would you say something that doesn't make sense? So what are you talking about? Heard of a hotel? You mean I'm supposed to waste money and throw money away in a hotel? Why would I do that? When I don't even got money like that and nobody does right now. We're in the middle of the Great Depression, brother. If you're gonna speak, like I said, at least be real about where you're coming from and what you're saying. So that means you're not real with yourself. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Then folks think it's their job to be jelly, but you don't get paid. So no, it's not your job. Y'all don't have jobs. That's the problem. All y'all live off a government check. You feel me? Fact. He hasn't heard of a hotel. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna waste my money on hotels again. Yeah, I'm gonna do all this and get out of all that so that I can go right back to it, man. You silly as hell, bro. Shoot. And then you want to ignore the fact that like I don't need a hotel at all. Are you serious? Homie, I'm good. I got everything. You very well aware of that, and and your feelings every day over it. It's crazy. You want to deny reality and you can't, and God keeps showing you and God keeps continuing to teach you your lesson. You understand? Every day. God is teaching you your lesson. All of you. You understand? You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. You understand? So, like I said, outside of that, God keeps teaching y'all your lesson because you want to be jelly and in denial of God and in denial of reality, and y'all keep going through your karma, and it is what it is. All y'all got something to say. All y'all want to turn it around. I mean, bro, we watching. You want to talk about karma? We watching all that every day, bro. Every single one of them narcs and weak folks wants to turn that around, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's sad, bro. Like we supposed to be afraid to talk and say the truth. Like that's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? I just saw like it is what it is. I ain't got to talk about it, bro. Like I don't like talking about it. I'm not like y'all, but I'm just saying, nah, bro. Them R&B singers, them rappers, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't be serious, man. Like real talk. Lloyd just fell at a concert and he's talking about karma. Like, bro, if you can't tell that that's karma, I give up. Yeah, Lloyd, the singer, like looking silly as hell, right? Because all y'all from this entitlement and this entitled culture, you're right? You the fake culture, like all y'all talk about this and that, but all that is about you. I'm the culture, not you. I'm the new one. It's all about me now. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm just being real. You put me in the same suit and I look 8 million times better than him, sing better than him, rap better than him, and I'm not gonna fall on stage because unlike you, I was raised to not fail. You feel me? And you a Mason at that and sold your soul and broke and poor and ain't got nothing going on and y'all want to act like, oh, we doing something, bro. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all call stuff content, which every day, everything you do and have is borrowed. How the hell is that content, bro? Want to sit here and pretend? Don't play with me. Y'all want to sit here and act like y'all owning things. We've been owning things. Y'all don't own nothing. Y'all live off credit and put everything on payments, son. Tell me when I'm lying. That's why I laugh at the culture because the culture don't own anything and never will and has never succeeded ever, and they're still not even free. Stop talking to me. See, I don't get all in my feelings with y'all anymore because I understand y'all ain't tough. Y'all are angry. There's a big difference. That stuff is weak sauce, little homie. So yeah, like I said, remember everything they do is borrowed. To even go do concerts, everything they do is borrow. We self fund everything and do it independent capital. I make all my money and my budget come from God. Finax. I can do my own tour independently. I could have meet and greets if I want. That's not my thing. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm good. But I'm just saying I could do it. I'm really a celebrity. I'm at that point, and I'm going to keep on growing and getting bigger. Exponential growth from God. God's going to continue to carry me on his back and make me a superstar. I promise that. So I'm just saying we ain't in your boat. We ain't making the mistakes you making. You understand? Like, nah, bro. If I get on the stage, I'm gonna make sure I have clean footing and I know what I'm doing. And I mean, anything happens, bro. It ain't all karma. It ain't all this and that. But I'm just saying, when that's the first thing out your mouth, I think we know what that is. You feel me? Stop trying to twist reality. Stop trying to use words and all this and just understand and accept reality, bro, and accept that y'all are all wrong. Accept that all y'all sold your soul. You understand? This is the problem. You got a world that's in denial of itself, and the world is scared to feel. The world is all operating off of fear. And I'm coming here and I'm changing the vibration of the world, bro. I've seen these things. I literally I've had actual visions of this, and I know the truth about the world that y'all reject everything. Some of you care, some of you got love in your heart, but you be afraid to show that love. And that's why I came here on this planet to change that and change you and wake you up so we can get you back in a love vibration. Quit being afraid to show love. Quit being afraid to say something positive and nice to someone. Quit being afraid to help people. Quit worrying about what people think and all this fake garbage and nonsense. And why don't you get real and be a man or a woman? Finex. And only then will the world change, and will be able to help each other. See, that's the thing you don't get. You, right, have the wrong mentality. You can't stop me from building. I don't need you to build nothing. It's the concept that we all supposed to be working together. And if you all work together with me, right, whoever, I don't care who you are or how you wrong me, if you would change your attitude, right, because your attitude measures your latitude, and your attitude dictates your success and everything around you. It's what builds, right? So if y'all would help me to do this, it would make it so much easier, wouldn't it? See, my thoughts create reality. I'm the architect of reality. I built all this with my own thoughts and my genius mind and God. I thank God for everything. God is 100% real. Anybody who doubts God, you in for a rude awakening. That's all I got to tell you. For real. Real talk. Oh, 100%. Anybody who doubts God, God going to teach you a lesson. Believe me. So, like I said, you got to understand, all these folks are fake, right? All of them, like almost majority, almost all y'all. Most of y'all are fake, bro. You know what I mean? Like, true believers are far and few, man. They're very rare. Just like they said, the way into heaven is through a needle in a haystack, man. That's the walk I'm walking. It's tough. You got to struggle in this realm. So, what you talking about? I love the struggle. I fell in love with the struggle a long time ago. I was chosen to struggle. So, like I said, I'm just saying, y'all want to help me? Send some money and finances. That's all you can do anyway. You powerless, right? Let's get me on this move. Let's get me going so we can do this Batman thing. Like, I don't understand. Y'all want to all be convenient and backwards and say you want to see gangster stuff, you want to see this and that, but y'all don't want to help me fund it when this is a street dude and a gangster coming out in the street and bringing it 100% and doing the real thing. Like, I get busy hard body in the street. Like, what's up? Send me to Houston, send me to Dallas, send me to Katy, Texas. Like, why don't we do this for real? Why don't y'all put your money where your mouth is? I thought all y'all wanted to see so much tough stuff, huh? I thought all y'all was so gangster, huh? Apparently not, bro. Because y'all won't put your money where your mouth is. You want to talk about money every day, but you don't have $5. Come on, son. You understand? And that's the way we look at you, and always have and always will, because that's the truth. Ain't none of y'all nobody, bro. We the streets, homie. We the mob. We run everything. We make all the money. Real talk. Y'all could never come close to me. Not now, not ever. Feel me? Real talk. I'm for real, bro. So, like I said, I manifest. I do this for real. You understand? All that other nonsense. People can do what they want, tell themselves what they want. I don't care about that. Feel me? At all. So for me, we gonna keep on winning. You understand? It's just that simple. Feel me? So yeah. Let me see. Outside of that, I don't know what to tell you folks. Like, hold up. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you folks, man. You stay with your mentality and doing what you do, and we gonna stay winning and taking over the streets, baby. This is my world. You feel me? So yeah, like I said, outside of that, I don't really have much to say, man. Like I said, I mean, we should be celebrating right now. Like I said, y'all need to get the funds up and send me some dough, man. Send me some money. Like I said, bro. Katy, Texas ain't nothing but a bus ticket away, man, and then I gotta get a bus trip back. You feel me? Like I really would like to go out there and build and see if I can make it there, and then I can get everything rolling, bro. Even if I have to, come back and grab my bulletproof vest and my bat suit, I can do that. I could start building first. Y'all act like it's easy. Like there's always challenges, bro. Always. In life, there's always challenges. Everything you do is a risk. I take risks, you know? That's why y'all mad at me because I've got the heart to face things head on and you don't. I'm not afraid of the streets. I'm not afraid to go through things. I'm not just like everybody else. I'm out here. You know what I mean? So like I said, nah, whatever I got to do, I want to put it together manually. That's what we have our focus on right now. I'd like to make the move to Katy, Texas so we can expand. I want to be the Batman of Katy, Texas. For real. And these folks is scared. That's the craziest part. Like they literally shook. They scared. Some of these folks is in Katy, Texas, and they already shook. They already scared. All of them, they shook. I got them shook, coach. Real talk. Yeah, they already scared because they like, oh no, the Batman's coming, and then he'll be out here for real. Yeah, I'll be out there in the streets, right in front of y'all. You understand? Like that's the thing, bro. And like this is real what I do, and we'll be on camera on live stream sometimes. Sometimes we won't. Like we move, bro. So I mean, people already know what it is. The world is mine. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like I said, we just need the funding. So God, please help me with the funding. Please send me my blessings and the funding and the money. That's all I need right now to do this. Please have Christina with me. That's all I want. And I just want to thank you for everything, God, from the bottom of my heart. You've done so much for me. It's unbelievable, and I'm eternally grateful. And I love you, God, and I love you, Christina. You know what I mean? Real talk. I love God, and I love Christina more than anything. Um, and that's it. I just feel like the luckiest man in the world that I have Christina, and I'm extremely blessed. You know what I mean? So, like I said, outside of that, all y'all stay mad. We gonna stay stacking dough, stay working, and that's it, man. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. All right, like real talk, bro. Like I said, I just am excited, man. I can't wait to get things rolling. Period. I'm ready to get out of here, bro. I want to move around. That's the thing. I want to do it in my own time, and when I'm well rested and I'm ready to go, like I'm not completely ready just yet, but like I want to get it going, bro. I'm trying to build. You feel me? So I'd be very excited about it. I think it'd be very cool. There's probably some great places to eat out there. There's probably a lot of stuff. So I think it'd be cool. You know what I mean? And I just want to keep expanding. Y'all don't get out. I plan to do this in every city and state across the US. Every city. I don't care where we at. Like I'll just start popping up places. That's what y'all don't get. We're gonna definitely focus on the meccas and the big business cities like New York City and Los Angeles and meccas like that and stuff. But I want to get this going in rural cities, urban cities, everywhere, bro. Different environments. I just want to pop out and pop up. People are gonna be like, what the hell's even going on? Like people, the world is not ready for Batman, bro, at all. So, like I said, I'll talk to you in a minute, and that's it. You already know I'm elite and superior and the best, and I was never trying to be. It came naturally because God loved me. Easy. Stay mad.